Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Gene. You can reach me at super heavyweight. You follow me, I'll follow you back. Today, incredible game. This game was beyond my expectations. I had very low expectations about anything because the Bucks were playing with a first week bye. Not to mention the fact that they didn't have very much practice. I mean, some of your starters didn't play in Game 3 of the of preseason. So. They came out, and I thought Tampa did an amazing job. We got to see plays from Noah Spence, T.J. Ward. Jameis Winston looked really good as well. Just you didn't really see a whole lot of rust, maybe the first couple of plays. But it's a game that I'm really hoping that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can expand on this and, just keep winning and just keep going to that next level. I'm really happy with what happened, and, on Wednesday at 10 o'clock, I'll be joined with my co-host, Michael Pless, and we'll go into more detail about this. But I'm telling you what, man, right now it's just a good time to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. My guy, the guy I want to give a shout out is to Mike Glennon. Thank you for being Mike Glennon and doing Mike Glennon things. So I'm really happy about that. Let's see, Cory Harris, how do you think we'll do next week? You know what? The way Minnesota, and I have to go back and watch the film on Minnesota, but Minnesota didn't look like they did last week. So it's kind of hard to tell. But, I think, again, Tampa has lived up to a lot of the expectations that a lot of fans had, and that's really good. It's really great to see the fan base really uniting. So, I'm really happy about that, and I think that that's something that we can look forward to and build on for the future. But, again, look for me and my co-host Michael Pless. We will be on Wednesday at 10 p.m. And, I'll be ready to answer some questions. Any other questions for anybody out there? I know this is kind of short notice, but this is great. I'm not sure how serious that hamstring injury is for Quan Alexander, so we'll just kind of have to wait and see and play it by ear. I thought that Tampa did so good. They had Fitzpatrick in the later parts of the game, so that really tells you just how well they played today, and they took advantage of turnovers and they were able to do what they needed to do. So again, I'm excited, and again, it's a great time to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. Oh yes, thank you, Kendall Beckwith, and I'm on the Kendall Beckwith apology tour, and I'll probably be on that the rest of the season. I was dead wrong, and go out and say it again. I was wrong about him, and Kendall Beckwith played a hell of a game today, and I was very, very impressed with what he was able to do. So I'll take some of your questions right now, while I'm here. I think I got most of them answered. I don't know. I don't know how serious that is. I know that he was in street clothes probably like the third or fourth quarter. So I don't know. You know how precautionary the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are with these types of injuries, because they can last for a long time and they can be nagging and creep back up later on. So time will tell how serious this is. It's something that I'll definitely keep an eye out on to keep you guys informed on that. But again, I thought the Tampa Bay Buccaneers looked really good. Unfortunately, they went like they almost had a shutout, with the exception of had Vernon Hargreaves caught the interception, that would have been game over. But he made a good defensive play, and it turned out pretty good. So really excited again. Okay, let's see, who was that? Bucks fan show live channel. Okay, let me go back to this. Okay, here we go. Okay, Cory Harris said he was running around the sideline, so that's a good sign. Yeah, absolutely. Buck Fanatic said that they said that it's not serious, so that's really good news. But again, hamstrings are a nagging problem. The O-line looked pretty good. There were a few times where I felt like maybe Jameis held the ball a little bit too long, but again, this is the first game of the season, so we'll just kind of have to keep an eye on the offensive line and see what they do, and see if this is something that continues to rear its head, or if it's something where the offensive line will continue to gel and just get better as the season goes on. But yeah, that's it was an awesome game. I tell you what, man, it was hot out here, And shout out to anybody that was at this game that stayed through the whole thing, quarter 1 through quarter 4. That's crazy. It was just, the heat was ridiculous. So, again, the Bears, yeah. Thank you, Mike Glennon. Only 2 penalties. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did really good on penalties. 2 penalties throughout the whole game. I know this was something that was a concern for some of the fans, but fortunately for us, we didn't run into that. And you only had two penalties throughout the whole game, so that's something that really looked good. You know what? Mike Glennon is not long for being a starter. I think that you may see Mitch Trubisky within the next couple of weeks. That's just my opinion, just the way he played. He threw a pick 6 that was beautiful, and you know, as a Bucs fan, it was beautiful. So, you know, Mike Glennon doing Mike Glennon things, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It is hot. I want to get home and get back to the hotel and get ready to make my journey back. But thanks everybody for checking me out. I appreciate the likes. Be sure to hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions. I'll be sure to make sure those get answered on Wednesday when we're live. And that's pretty much it for me. And thank you from Buck What You Heard. Peace.